It's Thursday morning, Pi Day, 3/14, and I was thinking a little bit last night. My two favorite strategies so far is to play 50 across for 320 after the point's established and try to get 2 or 3 rolls to get $110 of casino money in my rack, and then play 110 inside and then do the collect and press. And then yesterday I played the 268 across called One and Done from Jeremy at Color Up, and I really liked it. So this morning I thought, why don't I just play the One and Done strategy, but instead of 268 across, I'll play the 320, the $50 across. It should give me a little bit more. The 268 across gave me $63 for one hit, and that was enough to play the $10 across for 64. Or I could throw a couple more dollars in and play 15 inside for 66. So I thought, let's combine these two strategies together and see what we can do. So basically I'm going to establish a point, and then I'm going to play 320 across at the $50 level and do a one and done strategy. So let's see what we can do here. So let's get these sevens out of the way right now. Let's get a point. There's an 11. So I was kind of giving it some thought, thinking, well, if the one and done strategy worked out at with only $268 across, maybe it'll work out even better or quicker with a 320 across. So anyway, we have a point. The puck's going to move to the 8. The point is an 8. I'm going to click on my 6 and 8, my $25 chip. I'm going to go across 2 times. That's $320. And we're going to do a one and done strategy. So I need one hit right here. And it's a 5. So if I would have put all of these on the place bet, they would have all paid $70. So here's the question. Instead of paying 268, you're going to pay 320. Okay? But 268 pays 63 on every hit, and the 320 pays 70. Is it worth the risk to put more money out on your one and done across strategy to get $9 more? Well, $7 more. If we would have placed these all on place bets, it would have paid $70 versus $63. So you end up with $7 more, but you're risking another $52. So I guess it's all relative. I guess if we really think about it, we could have put 100 across and, you know, see what that would have paid out. So anyway, let's go ahead and do a few rolls here, and we'll see how this works out. So I'm going to come down. I've got $72. So I'm looking at my cheat sheet, and $72. Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest with you, because at the $10 level, I pay 64 across. The next step up at the $15 is 96 across. So this 72 is like right in the middle. It's a little bit more than the 10 across, but not close enough to the 96 across to throw a few extra bucks in. So may not be worth it to put the 320 across. I guess we could always do the 320 across on the first hit, and then do the 268 across on the second hit and try to get 2 hits. Now we're just being crazy. You might as well just left the 320 up there. But let's see if we just did this on the outside. 35, 35, 54, 54. What am I doing wrong here? That's 228. I need 268. Oh, these should be 35. These should be 45. There we go. There's 268. So just for giggles, let's do a 268 across on the second roll. 11's no help. Seven out. Okay, which is kind of good. Let's get 7 out. So I want to try something different here. Yeah, that lost us 268, but we did gain the $72. So we're down almost $200. What if we did this? Let's get a point. And let's just look at some of these strategies here. So 268 is 35, 45, 54. We know that 25 across twice is 320, but I don't have enough to pay 320. But what if we did 25 across? That's only 160. So Jeremy's strategy is kind of between a 25 across and a 50 across strategy. So the 25 across is 160 on the felt bet. The 50 across is 320, and Jeremy's strategy is kind of in between at 268. So what if we did, let's take that down. What if we did 25 across plus 5 across? That's 192. Another 5 across is 224. So that's 35 across. So yeah, I'm just wondering how the person who created the strategy that Jeremy was playing came up with 268, 35, 45, 54. Unless he figured I need something that's right around in the mid 60s payout, so I can either play 66 across at the $10 level, or 64 across at the $10 level, or 66 inside at the $15 level. So maybe that's what they were thinking. So, okay. I think this will be a very short video. I think I like Jeremy's strategy because, like I said, the payoff gives you 63, and the 63 gives you options to either play the $10 across or the 15 inside. So we can play this out a little bit and see if we can dig ourselves out of this hole. So let's go ahead and put 15. Let's put 25 across, 35, 45, 35, 45, 54, 54, 268. We'll have to dig ourselves out of a hole here. So there's an 8, so we'll collect the 8. And next hit we will press. 12's no help. And again, this is not a 30 roll challenge, so I don't have to try to earn money on every roll, so I don't have to play the field. Okay, there's a hit on the 9 for 64, so we'll bump the 9. Let's take the 9 up to 90. And let's roll. There's an 8. I should be playing the hard way strategy like we did yesterday. There's 63. Oh, boy, I screwed this up. I was supposed to pull that down and play 66 inside or 64 across. Here I'm playing the full amount, but hey, look, it's getting me out of the hole. Let's collect it. Let's get out of the hole here if we can. There's a 5. Look at that. Because when I doubled to 90, I thought, boy, that's an awful lot. I don't remember doing that before on the strategy. So let's take this down And let's do 96. Let's do 64 across. That's $10. There we go, 64 across. Okay, there's a 10. First bet we'll collect. Next hit we'll press. There's a 6. So the 6 will go up to 24. And that was our point, so the puck is off. Let's make sure that these bets are off. Okay, the point's a 5. And let's just mix it up a little bit today. Let's go ahead and put $5 on the hard ways. And then we have the easy ways covered. We have the 5 covered. We can take the 10 off the 9 and put it in the field. So we pretty much have everything covered here. But let's try to get some hard ways. So we've had a hard 10, we've had a hard 8, we've had a hard 12, which wouldn't have paid us anything. But let's see, maybe this is a hard way roll. Let's give it a try. And there's a 7, of course. Had to get my coffee. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that put us down to negative. Okay, let's get a roll and let's get a point. There's a 5. So I guess this will work on pretty much any strategy. If you wanted to if you just wanted to go up to the table and say, well, let's see, 15 across is 96. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 15 across, and will each of these pay? Well, on the 18 and the 15, they'll pay 21. On the 4 and the 10, they'll pay 29. Let's go ahead and roll that a little bit and see what happens. 3, no help. I need a few hits before I play the hard ways, because I'm still in the hole here. Okay, there's a 5. 15 should pay 21, which it does. We'll collect that one. That gets us out of the hole. And the next hit, oh, that's the point. Okay, let's get a point. It's 5 again. So the next hit we will press. So I'm leaving for my cruise next Wednesday, and I'm thinking I'm going to try this strategy first. I think I'm going to go up to the table and watch for maybe 5 or 6 rolls, see how the feel is. If these are if it looks like some of these are true craps players that try to set the dice and roll for certain numbers, or are they just random rollers? And then we'll decide if we want to do a 268 strategy, or do we want to just do a 320 and get a quick hit and get out. The concern is the 0.7. That's the concern. Okay, so what did we do? We collected this. Oh no, we hit the point, and I said the next one we will press. So there's 21 on the 5. Let's take the 5 up to 30. And there's an 8. We'll collect that. We'll press the next one. There's an 8. We're going to press this time. There's 21. We'll press the 8 up to 36. $12, no help. Next hit we're going to collect. 7 out. That's going to put us back in the negative. So I'm going to be aggressive here. Let's get a point. it's a 9. Let's highlight the 25. There's 320. One hit. There's an 8. That pays us $70. We can pull that down. And again, I can do 15 across. That'll take more than $70. That'll take, whoops, I'm supposed to hit that 3 times. All right, let's do this again. So there's 5 across. 10, 15, there's 15 across. That's 96, and we only won 70. So that took $26 out of our bank to play that. That's probably why we don't do the 320 one time. There's a 9. We'll collect that. That gets us back into the positive. Bets are off. Puck's off. We need a point. Point to 10. Okay. Next hit, we're gonna press. There's a 9. 15 pays 21. And we'll take that up to the 30. And I'm going to move them over to the place. I don't even know if the casino craps table will let us buy at a lower level. They may wait until you get above like 25 or so before you can buy it, but we'll have to check that out first thing. All right, we just pressed that 9, so the next hit we're going to collect, and it looks like the casino is going to collect. There's a 7. And that puts us back into the negative. It's like we dig ourselves out and then we hit the 7 and we go right back into negative. So let's just try a few more rolls. We're at 32 rolls. Let's see if we can get a positive here. And I'm going to, what if we did 3? We don't have enough. We're all in. 7 out here would bankrupt us. There's a 9, 75 on the 9, paid 108. We were down 111, so we should be down. We should be down like $3 now. Let's pull this all down. We don't want to put everything out there. Let's go with 96 again. I'd like this to be just so automatic that I know that 15 level is either 66 inside or 96 across. This is where having this cheat sheet on my phone is really going to help me out, because I know I'm going to be nervous standing in front of the table. There's going to be more bets on the table than just mine, so I'm going to have a tendency to confuse my bets with someone else's. So I have to know which bets are mine based on the position that the chips are sitting on the point. There's going to be more noise. So there's going to be a lot of distractions here, which of course is all by design, right? That's what the casino basically is trying to do. They don't want you to be studying this to the point where you're playing exactly the perfect strategy. Okay, there's a 4. That paid 29. And that was a collect. Let's press the next one. 11, no help. There's a 5. We're going to press the 5 up to 30. There's a 3. So the reason I like this strategy is I really don't want to be playing the, dig yourself out of the whole game. The worst thing that I think can happen is you put a big bet out on your initial bet after the point and you hit a 7. The 0.7 out is going to be the only thing that really crushes this strategy. Because once you get positive, you've got some options to play things. You can collect twice and then press. You can play some hard ways. You can play some field bets. But if that 0.7 comes, we're in trouble. Okay, I think we pressed the 5, so let's go ahead and collect this. And we're at 40 rolls. I think that's enough for this. I think we've figured out it doesn't make sense to play one and done with the 320 across, because it doesn't give you enough winning to go above the 66 inside or 64 across. You got to really get back, you got to get up to the 90s, to the in between 95 and 100 in order to play the 15 across for 96 or the 25 inside for 110. So I think this strategy at 268 it makes a lot of sense. You want that $63 because then you've got options on a $10 table or a $15 table to throw just a couple extra bucks out of your rack and play. So anyway, I didn't realize, but we had 5 shooters. Quite a bit of shooters here. Shooter 1 killed us. Shooter 2 made it all back up. Shooter 3, we hit well, I won't say an early 7. We rolled 9 times, but shooters 4 and 5 helped us out. So on the $500 initial bankroll, we ended up, there we go. We ended up with, let's take all these down. We ended up with 626 in our rack for a profit of $126. So quick video this morning. Hope everyone has a good day. I think I figured out what I'm going to do then. I might actually run over to our casino in Columbus and play bubble craps with real money and see if I can duplicate this. If I do, I'll let you know. All right, have a good day. Thanks for watching.